Number one question everybody asks in my hundreds of thousands of views with this Gardena Leaf Collector is, will it pick up wet leaves? It just rained. Everything's wet. We got this nice pile of yellow leaves that when we cut through, it's gonna look cool. So we're gonna set this up on the tripod and see how well it cleans up wet leaves. Then we're gonna do some pine needles. And for everyone who asked how I made that big clear plastic bag in the last video, I just taped a whole bunch of bags together with Gorilla Tape. That's it. Nothing to it. All right, let's set it up and see if we can clear some nice stripes in here. Yeah, all right. Let's just rip a sweet stripe right across. All right, big old pile of wet leaves. I mean, it left some like the thicker ones at the bottom. So let's go over that again and see if we can get them all, but maybe we're just not at the lowest setting. Feels like it's not clicking at all, so we could go even lower. Okay, this should be our lowest setting. Pretty good job, but the stuff that's stuck to the bottom really isn't going anywhere, so maybe that part needs to be dried up more, but it does a pretty good job for most of the wet leaves. Oh, there, it's clogged up already. Yeah, basket's full. Oh, got off the tracks a bit. I mean, that looks pretty good to me. A nice big X marks the spot. Let's get the camera close so you can see the leaves that are still stuck underneath it. All right, so again, the leaves are wet. This is the kind of stuff that's getting left behind. You know, it's like really in there into the mud, pressed down, but for the most part, like, you know, that's pretty clear with wet leaves. Let's do a couple more and show you how well it cleans it all up. So yeah, you can see these small leaves, there's still a bunch like, you know, it's just stuck right in there. But I feel like for the most part, it does a pretty good job. All right, now POV, show you what it can do right here. It's got a nice random stripe. All All right, if we go back, bet you it'll be all clear. That's pretty good. Can't complain. And it's so easy to just take this off and dump the leaves out. Okay, and there's some big leaves along the fence there. Let's try leaves off big trees, because these are like really small, curly little leaves. Okay, we got big wet maple leaves. I don't know if this is set too low, but let's try. Yeah, see, it's set a little too low because I'm pushing it and it's just getting stuck. So now if we try, oh, all right, it looks like at the low height, the wet ones are getting stuck. So let's try to raise it. So maybe for big leaves in wet, it's not that great. Let's try again. Okay, raised up. Yeah, pretty good job. A lot harder with wet leaves, but look, it's still picking up a whole bunch of them. Dump that over there. Yeah, look how clean that little strip is. Let's go over it again. Oops, this came off. Yeah, it's not the worst. All right, let's end it off with some pine needles. Well, it's picking up pine needles, but not enough of them and not fast enough. So let's increase the height or decrease the height to lowest and see what happens. Yeah, absolutely shreds pine needles. I think it's still a little too low, but look at all the pine needles we got. All right, last test. Let's see if we can get all these pine needles. Well, looks like we got a whole bunch there. How many passes? All right, let's drop it down to the lowest and see if we can clean up every ounce of pine needle. So we can do pine needles as well. Good job, Gardena Leaf Collector. Seems like you can do a little bit of everything. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and let me know if you buy one and you like it.